Hey, Hungrybox is watching us.
Hungrybox is also watching us, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Juan.
Hey, Hungrybox.
Hi,
Shoutouts.
HBox chat as well.
Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. If this is your first roll with it, hope you'll come back to our stream once again.
We've definitely had some banger sets. 2 of them so far in this block, and a lot of them throughout the weekend. So
Absolutely.
no plans on stopping anytime soon. Omega, of course, on that Raincoat Joker. Meanwhile, his opponent, Steven / Anathema, we use the two interchangeably, going to be repping that R.O.B. Of course, nothing else, really.
This feels like a PS2 game. I don't know what song he's playing.
That's one of the Pokemon songs, I'm pretty
All right,
sure.
I was right then.
Let's see it.
It's a PS2 game.
Yeah, okay. I really didn't want to be wrong, but it's the Lord Keeper theme.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident that Omega's a run it backer on this stage.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've never seen Omega counterpick. I've seen Omega counterpick, I'm lying. But he likes to do the little finger twirl and run it back.
He's one of those players that rides so high off of momentum. You saw it against Lima earlier and almost lost his momentum against that, but managed to clutch it out in a 5-game set. But Anathema, a different beast today, has been just absolutely running through players. We saw him running through Frostbite earlier.
Yeah, quick 3-0 for Anathema. Meanwhile, Omega had to fight a little bit harder to take down Lima in that 5-game set. The dash attack comes through off of the back air parry. Going to be looking for a gun conversion here, and it's actually the wrong hitbox of Arsene Dare. That's not going to be the stock quite yet, and now catches the gyro.
Nice catch for Omega.
Drag down? No.
Not quite yet, but I like it. Was a nice catch. It was a nice attempt. I did like it. Oh, nice read on the get up attack as well for Anathema. Up throw.
Yeah.
Gonna take the first stock. 109%. Not too bad of a deficit, but a deficit nonetheless. As Anathema, we've seen is so good at pushing advantages, and that's R.O.B. Smash Brothers Foria. The side B kill at what was that? 30%.
Yeah, not very high. That was just a waiting game while Omega sat inside of the Rebels guard. Steven was just like, you're going to drop this eventually, and when you do, you're mine.
The Rebels guard was probably a bit of a mistake, and we saw another one come out and get punished, so still 3 stocks for Anathema.
0 for 0 on those Rebel guards at the moment. But the Arsene Bear does come through and at least bring our stock count a little bit closer to even.
Oh, that was scary.
Wow.
I honestly thought we were going to see a double jump and just get absolutely wrecked, but Omega keeping it closer than I thought it would, and Arsene back air does whiff, but
oh, that is
unfortunate.
An evisceration by Anathema in this matchup. And another interesting thing that I've actually heard a couple Georgia people talk about, they're one of the few regions without like a super top level representative of R.O.B.
I was going to mention, we saw this at the last Just Roll with it as well. We heard about it from like Mugen, from other people from Teaser as well, that there's not a lot of R.O.B. players, and Omega not super well versed in the R.O.B. matchup when he doesn't go to majors and doesn't get a chance to practice. Had a 5-game set with Spandex, North Carolina's own R.O.B. At the last Just Roll with it for top 8, and we're seeing that matchup, maybe that matchup inexperience take effect here again.
Right, like there's of course a point where you can like better player somebody in a matchup, even the R.O.B. matchup, like ones that aren't like super easy. But not against a player like Anathema.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's better playing Anathema anytime soon.
Like it'll happen. You'll be able to get wins in matchups like this, but you have to know the matchup. And
that was an unfortunate air dodge, but luckily he still has a double jump. That's all good.
Anathema getting the landing there. Actually, Omega with a tenuous lead at the moment.
I don't know how long it's going to last because Anathema's pressure has been so good. And just the spacing that he's had, the burst options that he's picked, it's been so nice to watch him just play perfectly outside of Joker's threat range and be ready. But as soon as I say that, a down air catches Anathema, but nothing more than a down air and maybe a fair.
Yeah, down gun there going to at least allow Omega to take control of the stage, but Arsene is gone. This is going to make it significantly harder for him to find the KO. Going to be able to mash out ridiculously fast and actually beat out on the startup of Rebels guard there.
That was a great mash. Holy cow. It was so fast, but the Nair just barely catching Omega, and the ledge trump not going to lead to anything nice.
Just so much being thrown at him right now.
At some point, something was going to hit. I think Steven laid like 7 different traps all at once,
All right, that was like that. And we were talking about the matchup too. Like this is an even matchup if you know the matchup, right? If you don't know the matchup, it's just do you know how to deal with this? Do you know how to deal with this? Do you know how to deal with this? It's matchup check after matchup check after matchup check, and Omega was eventually going to lose one of those checks.
Absolutely, and Anathema proving that he knows his way around the Joker as well. Knows what options Omega wants to go for, knows, well,
no tech though.
That was kind of unfortunate.
Fails that skill check in spectacular fashion.
Arsene coming online. Ooh, that was almost scary. If he lost that stock there, that would have been really bad. But at 39%, I think he would have been able to come back to the stage anyway.
Especially with Arsene. Not going to be able to find that up air. Steven going to be able to air dodge back.
And as much as we said,
what?
Omega's just has a lead now.
Materialized kind of out of thin air after just a couple interactions, but a lead nonetheless. Arsene making his exit, but Omega not looking to stop, not letting up on the pressure anytime soon.
Still a stock lead for Omega, so can't complain about losing the Arsene, and the more he can build up another one. He still
fair should, okay, no. I was almost certain that Anathema was going to be able to hit the fair to take away the jump and guarantee the stock, but Omega's able to get back past it. Up smash though going to do it.
Little bit of charge on the Rebel meter. Arsene not really close to being online though. It's gonna take a little bit, and we're gonna see Anathema try to take the stock before it happens.
Okay, nice try there, but I don't think that works ever here.
83% on Steven. Gyro gets caught.
Oh, but gets caught rolling out in that situation. So gets the big laser hit. Now on ledge at 68%. This is going to be Steven's goal to beat the Arsene out of him right now.
Back air will take the stock here, I'm pretty sure.
So will Dare.
Oh my god, the parry! But doesn't get anything out of it.
I wonder if that was supposed to be an up smash and not an up tilt.
That is entirely possible. In fact, I'd wager that's probably the truth. But this Arsene now gone, and it means Omega's going to struggle to get this KO a lot more.
Omega dragged down, but he air dodges before the down smash comes through, and I also think coast to coast that down smash would not have taken the stock even if it had connected.
Definitely. It is a little bit close. Nice parry there on the AHA.
I don't like how close this is. It was getting a little bit scary, but eventually one of those stray R.O.B hits is going to find its mark. Anathema closes out game 2, puts himself on set point and on the verge of going up against Puppe, but still has to take one game away from Omega, and it seems like, Avi, the longer this set has gone, the better Omega has gotten at the R.O.B matchup. It's actually scary that he's learning it on the fly.
The download is incredibly fast, but I also saw Steven shake his head a little bit, like saying, that should not have been as close as it was. I made some mistakes. So I think we're going to see a mental reset from both players. I don't think Omega has gotten tilted yet, so it doesn't look like it at least.
Whoa, but the Sephiroth. Hang on, actually, throwback to Card's basement. Omega Sephiroth 3-0'd Zomba. Fun fact for you. I was there for that set.
Maybe this is the answer?
It's the anti-R.O.B tech, but it's not going great so far.
I'm curious to see if it's been warm today. I kind of doubt it. Omega has played a lot of Joker today. I wonder how much experience Steven has in this matchup as well, because you don't see a lot of Sephiroth other than, especially not top-level Sephiroth, other than, like, Tweak. And I guess Ned.
Ken as well, over in Japan.
Right.
Repping that Sephiroth at the top level, doing a fantastic job with it, but definitely not nearly as prevalent as, say, R.O.B, for example, with so many top-level reps.
Or even Joker has a lot of high-level reps that you can practice against, but Sephiroth a bit of a more rare character, but nice little
that was not intentional. That was a buffered. That was like a double jump that he buffered there and got the footstool because
Omega's saying we take those.
Anathema picking up that gyro though, trying to make use of it. Omega finding the fair to send him off stage. Could be the dare here. Very even. Oh, looks for the roll in. Actually loses out to the F tilt. 120 to 123. Next big hit takes the first stock, and first stock is going to be so huge in this matchup.
Feels like Anathema. Ooh, that was a little bit questionable. I don't think the projectile was so slow that he just was not ready for it. Nice catch on the tech roll, but then back to even. But I feel like we're seeing Anathema try to set up a couple more things with Gyro in this matchup than he was against Joker.
Yeah, Joker a good deal skinnier than Sephiroth. Sephiroth a little bit easier to hit with some of these traps, especially because he's so tall. So I can definitely see why Anathema has like a little bit more confidence to go for some of these here. Miss-spacing the down air that I think would have been the stock that it connected. Omega gets a second chance.
This sword pressures these platforms incredibly well. It's so big. It like has such a large hitbox, and that's what we need to see. And what we need to see from Omega is that platform pressure and keeping Anathema from staying comfortable on stage.
This is going to be tough to make back when Omega gets mixed up by the timing shift with the weight press weight up B.
I'm really impressed by Anathema's patience when he's recovering. It happened against Joker as well. He took his time. He picked the right options almost every single time when he was recovering, and it's so difficult to ledge trap against a player of this caliber.
Yeah, let's be real. R.O.B does not run out of fuel in these situations. He's going to be able to stay off there for a while. Spot dodges the dash attack on landing and actually gets a down smash of his own. Puts Omega on ledge, but the spot dodge of his own.
I like the cancel on the neutral B.
I don't like what's going on over here. Omega went real deep. That was scary, but with the extra double jump afforded by Wing, he's able to make it back comfortably.
One Winged Angel. Greater knockback as well, is looking to take out the stock. A tilt will do it, an up tilt will probably do it. Neutral B will do it. There's so many kill moves that Sephiroth can use here.
The same is true. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that air dodge. But the same is true for R.O.B. Like 116 Sephiroth, a lightweight character, a lot of stuff is going to kill here, not the least of which is down throw up air. We're perfectly even last stock. This could either be the start of a reverse 3-0, or it could be Anathema moving on to losers finals. We'll just have to see.
Tournament stock here for Omega. The pressure is on for him to keep it going, but I know Anathema does not slow down in situations like this.
Oh yeah, that punishing the shield drop. Oh, looks for the high fair.
Oh, the re-grab. And Omega just gets deleted, and Anathema shaking his head. He says, all right, I'll keep my spot on stage. Who's next?
Oh, Pape. Pape's next.
A quick 3-0 for the Floridian Sniper. And in comes Sova for the next up challenger. Georgia out of this tournament.
I can't hear Sova anymore without thinking of Valorant. But
who brought up Valorant?